We're just talking blues. Just talking blues, yeah. Just talking blues with you.
Guys, thank you for joining me on Just Talkin Blues. How are we all?
Great, thanks.
Good, thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, can you guys tell me how the band first started off? Where were you, and who your influences are?
Whoa. Well, there was an EP that we bought out called Keep the Change. That was sort of where we began, and that was recorded in Paradise in Tasmania, which is up behind Mount Roland. We had different members in the band, but Dan, who couldn't make it tonight, he's been in the band for quite some time. He's like one of the original members. It might be over 12 years, I think. Dan Jeffrey. And then Wayne came along, Wayne Rand.
That's me.
What year was that? Was that 2019, the end of?
Yeah. Christmas Eve 2019 was Sheyana Band.
How was that?
It was good. What a way to see in Christmas.
Yes, indeed.
Then Leigh, not long after, 2020, I reckon.
Yeah, about 6 months after, I just started as a fill-in drummer for the band for a couple of gigs. I don't think Wayne was playing on the first couple. Then, must have done something right. Somehow stayed in the band. So.
Always does something right.
So have we got the original lineup?
No, the lineup's changed a bit.
It has changed over the years.
We've had the current lineup for about 5 years.
Yeah, about 5 years. Yeah. And influences. That's a hard
You've
one.
got a lot of influences.
I've got a lot of influences. You were talking about Diesel before. Well, he's probably an influence, and I've had the pleasure of, catching up with him a little bit and supporting him as well, because I used to play with Michael Azzotti's brother in a band down here, and 9 Lives they were called. They're still together, are they still together? No, they're not together anymore. But who else? Renee Gayer, who I got to support as well, which was pretty amazing.
Unbelievable. That would have been a massive achievement, that.
It was huge. And I also got to serve her breakfast the next morning.
Oh, lucky duck. Wow.
Yeah. And she said to me, if you're ever you're in Melbourne, give me a call. So,
Cool.
Yeah, that was amazing, getting to meet my idol. I guess Bonnie Raitt's been my idol too.
Bonnie Raitt, yeah. Okay.
Always loved Bonnie Raitt.
What about the guys? Where does the influence come from?
My influences are very different. I've come from punk background, so I was into and grunge. Silverchair, Grinspoon, got into Green Day, Foo Fighters, just all that sort of stuff. So I sort of come a bit more from the heavier end of the spectrum, and then joined this band, it's been awesome. But I've had to grow a fair bit. Yeah, it's a totally different style of music, and I never realised how hard it is to play. Simpler music or music with more space. It's so much harder than playing punk, and not as physical, but it's harder. And it's been a great journey, and lucky these guys have persevered with me and helped bring me up to speed a bit with this style of music. So, but probably before that, I don't know, just John Farnham, like Phil Collins, Genesis, that sort of stuff. The Eagles, just stuff that I grew up with mum and dad, and so my influences are a bit more different to the others, but I've really sort of learnt a lot from even having to learn covers, like older covers, and you really realise how brilliant the musicianship is. Yeah.
The thing is, though, I mean, with any genre of music these days, be it rock, pop, punk, whatever it is, it's all based from the blues. The blues started it all. So now, with you guys, I read in your bio that that you've made yourself a massive presence. Is it in Sri Lanka?
I finally got to take the band there because I'd been there twice before on my own. The first time I took my kids, because I got 4 kids who are grown up now, and 2 boys, 2 girls. So I took my 2 girls and my second eldest boy, and we went over as a family band the first time because my dad, he was alive back then, he's since passed away. reconnected with me because I was born in London. And then Mum and Dad split up. I came out to Tasmania and reconnected with him years later. And he got a promoter and got us over there, and we did a few shows, and we made a video clip called Undone on the beaches, Gall Beach, I think it was. Yeah. And that was the first time I went. The second time I took my eldest son and my partner, Sean, and we did the Keep the Change video clip and a few gigs over there. But I always spoke to my dad. We always wanted to bring my band over there. So finally got to do it last year and went over for, I don't know, was it 12 days? How long were we there?
12 days.
12 days. As soon as we landed, it was monsoon weather. It was just pelting with rain. So a couple of the gigs got cancelled, outdoor gigs, but we did a few in Colombo and had a ball, had a great time over there. It was stinking hot weather, hot food. Yeah.
I loved the hot food. More than any of the rest of the band. I was into the spicy stuff, wasn't I?
Nice.
We really experienced it, the culture and drive around the tuk-tuks and, it was great. We did have a couple of singles that hit the charts in Sri Lanka. Keep the Change in 2015 went to number 6 on Yes FM Colombo radio station, and Big Hearts was our first single from Ricochet album that went to number 8, which kind of spurred us on to, touring over there because that had just happened and, made sense to go up. It was a great experience for us as a band to do together.
Yeah. Any plans to go back over there?
Not at the moment. No, not as yet. Personally, I'd like to go to Spain, but that's another story because my dad's brother's got a recording studio in Spain, and they've been playing like Europe. In Europe, they've been playing our music a little bit on radio stations in Switzerland and Spain and Brazil and around the place. So, anything's on the cards.
Having some flooding at the moment in Sri Lanka.
Yeah. I think they are having floods there again.
What would you say between when you first started until now? What would your most notable achievement be?
Well, one of them, there's quite a few, but one of them was scoring the Chris Wilson Award.
It would have been fantastic. Now, that was in Melbourne, yeah?
Yeah, through the Melbourne Blues Appreciation Society back in 2018.
Yeah.
That was, just a huge honour. And then he passed away about 3 weeks after we got the award.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would definitely be a massive, massive achievement, that one.
Yeah. Huge honour.
Definitely. So did you ever get involved with Chris Wilson? Did you ever play alongside him or?
No, but he actually really liked the album. Like before he had passed away, he chose us for the award. So, you know, that's huge. Huge for us, yeah. And just supporting some really big names has been a real buzz. Some of our idols.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the Super Jesus was sort of one of my idols. That was another input.
Yeah.
What about you?
Getting to support Mark Seymour, that was cool.
Yep.
And Ross Wilson for me, because many years ago I saw him with Mondo Rock and I was a young'un then, and I gave him a shell necklace, and I put it on him, and I didn't bring that up, though.
No.
And he signed all my old Daddy Cool posters. He was very kind of me.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
I got some original old Daddy Cool posters from back in the day that was sent to me by Gary Young, the drummer.
Yep.
And he signed a few of them, so it's prized possessions.
Wow, that's amazing.
Got to shake his hand. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yep. Right. So you others you've had the opportunity of being around was the Black Sorrows as well.
Yeah. Joe Camilleri, got to hang out with him and have a bit of a chat after the gig. He told me, he's from Malta and You know, he told me a few stories. I told him a few stories. It was lovely. He's just seemed like a normal person, like everyone else, not this star, but you know, great to support your idols.
Oh,
Now to be awesome
Yeah,
and really great people.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So in Australia, where have you played? You've obviously played Melbourne. You've played Tassie.
Yeah, years ago I went up to Sydney and I was in it was called Bloomers, but it was like back in 2000, like the beginning of 2000, and it was Australian women singer-songwriters. So I put in one of my songs and got to be on an album of 16 women around Australia, like all areas of Australia. So they flew me up to Sydney. I did like a Triple J concert, and that was pretty amazing, actually.
That would have been awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, but that's how it all kicked off for me.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so I haven't really, I don't know about you guys, but have you played other areas? Have you played around Australia?
Yeah, different people. I've done Tamworth, Sydney. I lived in Sydney for a while. So, yeah, got
Yeah.
to have a bit of a look around.
So you say Tamworth. Were you involved with like country music?
Yeah, my mother-in-law, she's a golden guitar winner. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, so I've done some gigs with her up there in the festival.
Right. So would she have had the honour of meeting Slim Dusty or anything or any
Well,
big
she was on the same record label, EMI, back in the early 80s. So it's been Dusty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I
Gene
ask-
Stafford.
can I ask who it is?
Gene Stafford's her name. Yeah. Gene Stafford.
Gene Stafford?
Gene Stafford, yeah.
Wow.
She's pretty much retired now, but back in the 70s and 80s, she was working a lot.
Okay.
That was a good opportunity for me.
Yeah, right. So the music's in your blood then.
Well, that's my mother-in-law. It's
Yep.
Like my parents didn't really play, so I'm one out of the box, I suppose.
Right. Okay. One person I've had the pleasure of speaking with was Christina Crofts only last week.
Yeah.
And she's her uncle is Stan Costa.
All right. Yep.
So she recently went #1 on the Australian Blues and Roots charts, didn't she?
That's right. Yeah.
And that's with the Best Of album. Yeah.
Correct.
Because Marshall kind of rang me up and said, "Oh, I've got this idea. Would you be interested in putting out a Best Of album?" I said, "Well, it's funny you say that because we've got some new songs and we're going to be recording and maybe we could put those on the album with the best of the last two Sheyana Band albums." So that's what we did. That's what All the Best is.
Okay. I was just about to get into the album. So the latest offering is All the Best.
That's it.
And what are the standout tracks from that album?
Well, you want to say something?
It's too hard to pick, especially for you. Like you said, it's like trying to pick your favourite child.
Yeah, they're all my babies. But Fourth Valley Blues, because we played at the last Fourth Valley Blues Festival, which was 2024. We wrote that song for the festival. So that's pretty special. So we had a big sing-along with the audience as well, because Nathan Whittle, who's a local radio identity down here, he was MC and he revved the crowd up and got everyone singing the chorus with us, and that was a bit of a buzz.
Yeah. And at the Penguin 150.
And at the Penguin 150, they all sang as well to Fourth Valley Blues Festival.
So that would be a crowd favourite then, I take it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. What do you think of that number?
Well, to be quite honest, as I was saying earlier on, I can listen. I can honestly say I can listen to this whole album all the way through without skipping a beat. That's how much I actually like the album.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, like most, well, not most, but there's some albums where I think, you know, oh no, I'll skip this one, I'll skip that one. This particular album here, I can listen to it all the way through without skipping a beat.
Oh, excellent.
no killer, no filler.
Yeah, and that's raw honesty right there. So
That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate that. Yeah. But like I said, Wasted, that is a bit of a favourite. And we're going to, that's going to be the second single released in February as well. And Ricochet means a lot too, because it's dedicated to a couple of people that were close to us that we lost during COVID. They were both artists. One was a great photographer that used to do photos of all the bands on the northwest coast of Tassie, Anne Ponsonby. She passed away during COVID. And Rick Binden, he was an artist he designed the logo for the Sheyana Band logo, and he's been a dear friend for a long time. So, yeah, that song means a lot. And we did release the video clip in Sri Lanka. We made the clip in Colombo at Infinity Studios over there, and that was released in October. Yeah,
Cool.
same day as the album was released.
So who is the main songwriter?
Me, 100%. Drummers don't songwrite.
David's him. Well, I mean, everyone puts their bit in, I guess, but I guess I write the lyrics and the guts of the songs, and then melody, bring it to the band, and then they put their special bits on it.
Cool.
Ricochet, actually, Dan came up with the riff, and it was during COVID lockdown. I remember I was on the phone to him, and we were writing the song together on the phone during lockdown. So that was a bit of, what do you call it, co-songwriting effort, that one.
Sure.
It was a bit of a challenge. We tried to actually have a catch up and have a practice. We just dealt with all the delay issues, and we couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, we tried it on Zoom to have rehearsal during COVID, but it was too much delay.
Yeah.
Not technology advanced enough, are we?
So with the songwriting process, is there a certain structure you use to write songs? Is it based off real life experiences? Is it how do you write?
It's always different. There's no set thing, really. It's just what comes through, like...
You draw from it all.
Yeah, it is life experiences, whether that be, a lot of the earlier stuff was trauma, I guess, like bad experiences, and turning it into something positive, But, I've written happy songs too, like Happy to Be. There's a song we've got on Big Love album, and that's quite a positive, happy song. Sometimes I'll just hear a riff in my head. Like I used to just sit a pen and paper beside my bed, and once you get on a roll with that, you wake up in the middle of the night and have epiphanies, at 2 a.m. and just write stuff down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And other times it's like lines in songs, or you can hear a bit of an orchestra in your head, and like those voice memos on your phone are really good, because you can just, anytime you can just record that melody, and that'll give you a bit of a start. And then, usually it's something you want to say, whether it's, current affairs that are happening, atrocities, or good things. It can be a number of things. It can be love, it can be relationships, it can be, the state of the planet, or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
You can draw from anything, really.
Sure. All right. So have you started touring for the album yet?
No, not really. But I have been speaking to Marshall about that. Maybe New South Wales, so Sydney area might be a good place to target.
Sure.
As a beginning. I mean, as I spoke to you before about WA, I've always wanted to go there, and I know it's a long way away.
Yeah.
It's quite a trip over there.
Yeah. So how many albums have you released to make this best of album?
Mostly consisting of 2 plus the 3 new ones.
Yeah, so it's two albums, which was Ricochet, that was 2023 release, and then the Big Love album, which won the Chris Wilson Award, that was 2018 release. And then we put 3 new tracks on All the Best. So it's just a combination of, I think, 14 tracks. It's a combination of those last 2 albums plus the 3 new songs.
Right. Okay.
Mm.
So how did you choose what songs to go onto this best of?
That was a
Obviously, you
nightmare.
got the 3 new ones. How did you pick the
Marshall picked them.
Oh, Marshall picked them.
Yeah,
Right.
I just couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Okay.
It's like, leaving one of your babies out in the cold.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It really
Right.
was. It was quite stressful, actually. Like, I had myself in such a state because I didn't know what to do. So I asked a lot of people, and
Us.
I asked all you
Yeah,
guys.
band members.
I asked at Russell Pilling. He's the guy that has worked on the last 3 albums with us. He's amazing. He's produced and sound engineered, and he didn't even get back to me in this. So I hounded Marshall and I said, "What do you think?" So he said, "All right, I've got a night up my sleeve." So he sat and he listened to both albums back to back, and he come up with it.
Oh,
He come up with it, and he said, "This is what I would do." He said, "I've listened to everything, and I reckon I'd go with this list." Well, he picked them all, but left the 3 new ones off because we hadn't recorded those yet. He picked the other. I can't even count. 11.
Yeah.
He picked
Right.
11 songs, and I actually went in the order that he picked it in.
Wow.
I just went in that order, and I put Fourth Valley Blues, Wasted, first and second, and I put Wet, number, is it 7?
on 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
I put it number 8. So what's that between? It's between Honesty and Soul Sister. I think it sits in there quite nicely.
Right. Okay.
What do you think of the order?
What do I think of the order?
Does it flow well to you when you're listening to it?
Must flow well. That's why he doesn't need to skip it. It's just
It flows. That's it. That's yeah.
Cool.
I think it kind of
just-
starts off with a bang, goes bang,
Yep.
and then it kind of chills, and then it goes up again, and then but then it chills right out at the end, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Yep. Well, we can
does
thank
flow.
Mark from Foghorn Records for that.
I do think
Band.
I really think it is a good driving album. Like you can just put it on and just listen to the whole thing while you're driving somewhere. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And I do it a bit just
Indeed.
not go over the songs, but sometimes just to have it on and yeah, it's really good. Cracking music. I love it.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've actually listened to the whole album from
Haven't you?
top to finish. Only when I went over the masters. William Bowden, he mastered the album, King Willie. And he sent me, he said, "Hey, have a listen to this," to run your ear over it and give us the okay. That's the only time I listened to it from start to finish.
You don't have all the control, but sometimes you also want to let them do their thing and
Yeah.
work their magic.
Because
How good though.
because they're specialised in that. So you've kind of got to, at some point, let it go, don't you? And,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
let the specialists do their thing.
But obviously, if you had any changes or anything, you can definitely tell them and
Yep.
request certain things differently. But usually, you don't need to.
But we love
No.
Russell Pilling. I mean, he's amazing to work with, and he always brings out the best in us,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's just so good to work with.
He also could be possibly a co-writer. Sometimes he helps out in just structuring the songs sometimes a little bit differently, or
Yeah, so he comes to the leading up rehearsals before we record it and sits in and just takes his little notes and, he sees and hears everything. And then we get in the studio, and what I really loved was we're actually creating new parts in the studio, like old school kind of writing and recording. It was amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Now you guys are planning on doing a few tunes. Which songs are you gonna perform?
Have we decided?
We always leave things till the last minute.
Have we better ring Marshall?
We better ring Marshall.
Marshall.
Marshall,
What would
Yeah.
you like to hear?
give us Ricochet.
Ricochet. Well, it so happens that we've got this one ready for you. Should we just go into it then?
Let's just go into it.
Remember living together in 2003. Me and my baby try to find a way to be free. Temporarily rescue from a bad situation. To cross a new religion. Traveling on like a ricochet. Coming down different tracks to a common destination. Brothers and sisters of the congregation. Street trains pulling into the station. Sun out the moon and the stars in celebration. Rambling on like a ricochet. Daffodils in the springtime. Something is fun. Creativity flows through everyone. Family songs of the times. God stands the test of time. Yeah, yeah. Broke your back just trying to fly. Now you're hanging from the tree, sitting in the sky. Yeah. Well, it's light on the trigger point. Walk up some miles, pretty hardcore, with beer and a joint. Rock on like a ricochet. The church on the hill, we're free, and our souls will driven. Pain lets you know you're alive, what it means to be living. There was a night, things got hot, and the place caught on fire. Burning skin smells like a funeral pyre. Hit hard like a ricochet. Hey, like a ricochet. Hey, yeah, like a ricochet. Ooh, like a ricochet. Yeah. Like a ricochet.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
you.
That was great.
Cheers, mate.
Very stripped back.
Right. So we'll leave it there. I want to thank all three of you for taking the time to have a chat.
Our pleasure. Thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
Thanks for having us.
We're sorry that Dan Jeffrey can't be here, the bass player.
No, look, these things happen. These things happen. When you come over to WA, and I'm sure that'll happen. We'll have to catch up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Go out for a drink.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Sort of having one now with you.
Drinking
have
on
one
the
go.
job.
Chicken.
We're gonna
Oh,
play-
so yeah.
Mine's empty. Mine's empty.
Right.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and
Thank you.
we'll
Kev.
chat again. I'm sure
will.
of it. Fantastic. All right, guys.
Thanks very
Yeah.
much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
No worries. Bye.
Kick down the door, let the good times roll.